There's a very special event happening in Trafalgar today. After many years of hard work by the committee and members, the Trafalgar Victory Football Club, and when we say football in this sense, of course, we're talking about soccer, just to clarify, it finally has its own grounds, and they will be christening the site today. Mark Judd is the president of the Trafalgar Victory Football Club, and he joins me on the line this morning. G'day, Mark. How you going, mate?
Good, thanks, Barry. Yourself?
Yeah, really well, thank you. Good to chat with you. Mark, before we have a look at the new venue, can I ask you, where has been home for the club?
Yeah, for the last 16 years, our club's existed, I suppose, through the generosity of the local high school. We've been out the rear oval of the Traf High School, and the ground itself has been a very basic pitch. But particularly our club rooms have really been an ATCO hut that are, the kind of building site hut that people use when they're renovating. We've been in one of those for 16 years, so we're very, very stoked to move on to greener pastures. I
gather that. So how did it all come about, Mark? Give us a bit of a snapshot of how your new grounds came about.
Well, I'd say even back in 2005, before I was aware of any great developments, there's been the Trafalgar Community Development Association. They've worked around and audited all the needs of the town, and from there they've formed a steering committee for the Trafalgar Recreational Precinct. And from that, it's been something that's been going from about 2005. And our club has always had some involvement, and thank goodness the local community has seen our soccer club as a high priority in needs of development.
That's good to hear. And of course, apart from the fact that you'll have truly your home ground to call your own, what else will it mean to the club?
Well, I think, for a start, just having a quality surface. We missed 6 months of last year's season, really, in terms of being able to play at home. It was that waterlogged. We had to transfer all our matches away. We had teams had to drive to Warragul and train at venues there, and just kind of destroys the whole fabric of a club, or has the potential to at least. Luckily, we have good people that made the most of every opportunity to get things going. So being at a new venue, that will be great, having a quality surface. Having that visibility to promote our club compared to being hidden away on the back of a high school will be something that will be great as well, being located on the highway as you drive through town. I think just that sense of pride and sense of belonging is something that will be great, particularly for our younger members.
And of course, Trafalgar Victory are part of the Gippsland Soccer League, so it may also give you that slight advantage now over some of the visiting teams.
We certainly hope it will improve things. We will no longer be able to use the Traf bounce as an excuse, as we have for 16 years.
There you go.
And I must say, the other clubs in the league have been, I suppose, very, very accommodating over the years to appreciate the fact that we haven't had referee change rooms, we haven't had great facilities, and I think they'll be happy as well as our
I was going to say, yeah, they'll look forward to visiting as well. You've got the opening today and you've got the new grounds, but there's still more to do, Mark.
Oh, there's always ongoing work, I suppose, Barry. There's certain aspects of it where we certainly think when you've got near on $1 million investment from local and state government, that things like a perimeter fence that will protect from any potential loons that see the nice new grass as a blank canvas for their signatures, etc. That would be a good investment. We're working hard to try and secure, in partnership with the Bawbor Shire and the state government, new change rooms. We've got this lovely $1 million ground that is in desperate need of change rooms, but at the moment we've, via the Bawbor Shire, have submitted a grant application via the Strengthening the World Game program, and we're hopeful later on this year to receive good news with that as well.
Good on you, mate. And the official opening taking place at 11 o'clock today. You've got lots of celebrations happening. No doubt there'll be a few balls kicked around and a barbecue.
That's the plan. We've got the local Lions group that have come down and looking after the barbecue, which is great. So there'll be plenty of sausages and drinks around. So if people are in the Traf area, certainly, or even travelling through, and they'd like to have a look at Gippsland's newest facilities, they all are welcome.
Good on you, Mark. Thanks for chatting with us. We know you're very excited about it, and more power to you. We hope you have a great future with your football club.
Thank you so much for the support with that, Barry. That's great.
Good on you, Mark.